Welcome to another Motor Town video. Today I'm here to do a bit of tow trucking, have a little chat with you guys, and yeah, we are gonna go from there. This is actually not really part of my ongoing playthrough because, well, I'm on a new character right now, and there are good chances that you're not going to see this guy on my channel past this point anymore. To be clear, while I'm still on my old PC, I intend to transfer this guy over to the main one should that ever run again. But for the time being, yeah, this is likely going to be a one-off. The thing is, I started playing on Hoki Hoshi's server, and one rule he has for that thing is that people should be starting new characters when they join. So no joining with my level 2000 guy, and that meant I needed a new one, and this is it. To be fair, I like the early game when you have so many things to work towards. It's really nice and gives the stuff far more purpose than I have with my other one right now, especially on the old PC where I know that I won't be taking over that copy again. On my main PC, that save still has a few things that I don't have on this one, and I would rather go and recreate the stuff that I did on this one the last 2 months, where I really have only done testing and a few superficial things, instead of trying to recreate what I lost when I had the other PC breakdown. So yeah, while I'll be trying to copy this save over to the other PC once that one gets going again, I'll be back on my main character on that one, and it won't be the same thing as I have right now. All a bit confusing. I hope I managed to at least partially explain what I mean here. But yeah, for the past week or so, I've been more focused on playing on Hoki's server, and it's been a lot of fun. Really nice community, and yeah, it's a bit more chill and everything. I'm doing a lot of stuff with just letting the autopilot run and just chatting with other members and that kind of thing. So it wouldn't really be something that I could be making videos on, and especially with all the other stuff going on there, while a lot of it is kind of hilarious. I think I'm going to just keep that one off my channel for the most part. Right now the server is down anyways. There was a bit of a hiccup earlier today, so I'm back in single player right now. So let's do a few deliveries, trying to get my level up and also trying to escape bankruptcy. Basically what happened, I would really like to get a rotator sooner than later. And yeah, my Dory Wrecker, which I had for a while, it can only do so much, and especially with how the server is working, those toll jobs that work with the Dory are kinda a rare thing. A lot of the stuff on the main island has been taken care of, so only the ones that are down south are being left, and people don't go for them too often, understandably, and therefore it's really hard to do anything there. This looks like another one, Cheetah MK1, that might be alright. Can also go for the Demusi over here, that should be a good one. I don't see much else on here. There are a few inside Jeju City. I don't know where that is. That might be on top of a building or something. Let's take a look. Can always go for something else as well. Kira Box might be a decent one. I think first up I have 16k right now, so that's actually really good. Let's quickly take advantage of that because I put my other Brutus setup onto the workshop, and I'm trying to recreate it here, but I don't always have the money to get it all done. Okay, it's loading a bit slowly. Jesus Christ, I hate the navigation sometimes. Let's go into the configuration and just no wheel spacers, no angle kit, nothing of that kind. The winch is going to have to wait for a while. Anyways, but I want the attachments. What do I have still? The dampers. I just want this one. Because that's giving me all my light fixtures back, which is really nice at night especially. Because I have all the rear-facing lights that help me see at night. And also the other stuff. I think it just looks a lot better with these lights on front. The bumper stuff, kinda not really for me. So yeah, this is looking a lot better now. I also tried making a bit more of design over here. I might still refine it, but definitely not while trying to do other stuff as well. Also, I kinda... Oh. I just went back into the negative because another installment from my 300k loan came in. So I'm taking in like 4 or 5.8k every 10 minutes is being taken out of my account. It's something, but yeah, I wanted to see if I can maybe change my final drive ratio to something a bit longer. I would really like the default one back, but I don't know from the top of my head which one that is. But let's go with... No, let's go with this one first. The other one that I just had installed was from my main character, and honestly, for some reason it felt a bit low. And there you saw the installment down in the chat there, minus 5.8k, it's something. So 300k just to get the Brutus and a few basic upgrades like wheel spacers that can deal to at least get a halfway decent suspension setup, and we are going to go from there. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to stay somewhere around 0. If I go for a decent job, it should be alright. And yeah, I noticed I definitely need a longer final drive ratio even. This thing can actually go quite quickly. I remember it being a bit slower in the past. I don't know if they changed anything or if my current setup is just a bit better. I may have gone for a different intake than on the last attempt. But yeah, overall this entire character has been played a bit more loosely than the other ones. Like I'm really going for heavy loan usage and just kinda damning myself, but at least getting a few things up front. I've also really not been too fussed about getting semi-trucks until I decided that I want to help out with some other jobs and I need some semi-trucks for that. So there was another 300k loan that I took specifically to get a Golema semi, and yeah, it's been pretty good from there. I've also been making good use of the center event. And yeah, that's also helped me stay afloat. Like they have that stuff stocked up all the time. I also made sure to help out getting it restocked again because I don't want to be just leeching on other people's work there. That would be kind of shitty. So I got a semi-truck partially so that I could fully profit profit on the entire thing there. And oh yeah, I wanted an even longer final drive ratio, so let's quickly do that. Let's go with this one. I hope it's going to be long enough, otherwise I might need to buy another one. But yeah, I've just been trying to get some stuff done, initially even just going for a few cars. I already got a Neo and a Mickey, even though especially the Mickey isn't really useful for making money. It just is a bit of a fun car for here and there. Is this really... Oh no, there's a little alleyway. I guess it's going to be inside there. Or is it on top of the roof? Oh no, it's in the building. I just noticed. Jesus Christ. What happens if I pull on it? Oh god, it's already moving. I don't know if this is going to be a good idea. Okay, this is more like an ornament now for the entire building. I might have to report it. But yeah, that can wait for later. I mean, I can try and tug with the entire vehicle. It might have a better chance of working. Or it might do that. Let's just respawn it real quick. And yeah, let's just go to another place. This is not what it should be. Okay, let's see. Where was that other stuff? We have a Jimusi semi with an Oldham here, which is a really good combination. Heavy enough to make me some money, but not too heavy that I couldn't handle it with this truck over here. And yeah, when it comes to my main PC, I think I might finally be able to tackle that stuff this weekend, hopefully. The thing is, nothing really changed, but at least after talking to a few other people from the test driver group, I got confirmation that me switching out the main board should hopefully fix the entire thing, and that's giving me a bit more confidence about the whole thing. Because what I'm really not looking forward to would be an extended attempt at trying to troubleshoot that stupid thing. I think if my mainboard swap doesn't work and oh, the whole thing is upside down there. I'm glad that I at least have that left over from my last fixing attempt and everything. If that doesn't work, however, I'm likely looking into buying a new PC rather than trying to get that thing up and running again. It's just been such a pain, but the entire thing isn't anything that I really want to bother with anymore, so if this is the step that can fix it, by just replacing the mainboard in there currently with the one that I have left over, that's okay, that's something that I can do, but everything beyond that, I'm really not going to tackle that anytime soon. But I should really try to get that done, not only in order to play the game here on better settings again and make the videos look more representable and everything, or more presentable, whatever. Words don't come easy today. I also want to play Tokyo Extreme Racer, which just came into early access and looks like a lot of fun, and that's been maybe a bit too much of a tug there. Yeah, it's looking like a really good game. They have a really nice monetization scheme, meaning that you buy the game and you can play it and there's no further strings attached. And it sounds like a good time. I've been missing that entire series for so long and I want to play it again. I actually already bought it, but understandably it won't even launch on this old outdated PC. So time to get the other one back up and running. Okay, let's see if I can just pull on here. That's from this angle. I hope I didn't damage the whole thing too much. Also, okay, this one actually doesn't have the winch in, winch out stuff. I remember that on, I think, the last video where I had my Dory Wrecker going, I said that it didn't have the winch stuff in the menu, but it definitely did. So, yeah, I don't know. I claim temporary blindness. Okay, let's hope we can get it onto its wheels like that. I thought I had the handbrake engaged, but apparently not. But yeah, here we go. This is all being dealt with. Let's get the boom in again. I hope we get some better menus for this kind of stuff sooner than later. This is really... It's not working too well. I'm constantly confused about the thing. Might be partially on me though, so who knows. Also, one thing that I wanted to talk about here regarding playing on Hoki's server. It's so amazing seeing so many new people and especially their first experience with the entire game here. Because for me, you gotta imagine, I've been playing this for almost 2 years. I came in about March or April of 2022. I haven't been making videos for almost a year of playing this game. So by the time I made the first video, I was already well informed on what was going on with the game, and yeah, that helped out a lot. But yeah, while the game was already pretty decent when I found it and started playing, back in the day we only had Lijo Island. There wasn't even Oldly at all. There was, of course, Anson, but that was a lot further away from the main island than it is right now. Like, it got a lot easier to reach now. And while the game was still pretty decent when it came out, it's no comparison to what it is right now. So I'm incredibly happy with not only how it went so far, but overall just seeing how other people are playing and enjoying the game. It's really reigniting my appreciation for what it all has to offer. I mean, imagine just seeing the game now for the first time with everything that it has in there and all the cool stuff that it does compared to what it did 2 years ago, and then getting these massive incremental updates. But as being hit with it all at once, it's gonna be a different story. And yeah, just cool seeing it from that perspective, but also just remembering how it not necessarily started, but how it kept going. By the way, did I say 2022 or 2023? I mean 2023. I'm kinda mentally still in 2024, and that was already a weird enough year. But yeah, almost 2 years ago, that's when I started playing. And to be clear, while it kept me entertained for a good while, there was definitely a time where I kinda got a bit bored and burned out by the game. Mainly because there was no Oldly Island yet. I mean, for the price that it asked for, it was still a pretty good experience, and I definitely already got my money's worth back then. But I absolutely felt like back in the day, it couldn't really do the stuff well that it set out to do, like taxi missions and all of that. Because basically for 95% of it, you were just doing this route. From here, to here, back to here, and so on and so forth. Sometimes it was worth going on this road, sometimes you could even justify taking the dirt road, but you were really just going from here to here, and I think there's kind of a problem with the entire island here, because at the end of it, it's kind of pill-shaped, like the real Jeju Island. For those who don't know, this is actually based on a real South Korean island, which is cool, but a lot downscaled, a lot less populated, and having it shaped like a pill and having the two main parts of the island, or the two main populated cities being, while on the opposite ends at the short ends and not just being on the very far distance here, it's kind of not really helping too much. I would really like to see a larger city here, so Seongsan could be expanded into a full city-size thing here. That would be nice. Just having a lot of locations to go here, and the same on this end with, I guess that would be Xinjiang or Hallam. I don't know. But yeah, just having a few more locations to go all the way around, that would be really nice for the island. But I get that right now this is the main focus, as it likely should be. But I hope they eventually get to go back to this island and yeah, just get it expanded a bit further. Let me just unhook this. It should be vanishing in a moment anyways. Okay, I think there was another truck over here. A Titan even. So let's go for that one. But yeah, back in the day we were a bit more confined on this island, and yeah, for some of the stuff, especially long hauling and that kind of thing, you were just doing the same stuff over and over a bit too much. So I'm glad that they could expand on it and give us a whole new island with different biomes and everything. It's for the size of the team and everything that's going on here, this is really incredible that they could commit to the entire thing. I would have never really expected that. Maybe at best getting Jeju Island a bit larger at some point, or even making another expansion of a similar size, but something that's multiple times as large. Wow, they were really cooking back in the day. And even just the updates afterwards, it's just so much cool stuff. Also even good things in the works right now. I'm not entirely sure on too many of the details. The thing is, my old PC is so outdated, it wouldn't even let me on the beta branch. So yeah, I can still play the game as it is right here in a slightly compromised state, but it's working for the most part. But yeah, I cannot do everything that I would like to, so it might be really time to get back onto the other PC if possible. Let's just get this thing on the road and then back to where it needs to go. Doesn't seem to be too far. And also another thing that I'm going to do this time around, I'll be putting my Minecraft worlds on a stick, just so that I can also transfer that. I think that might be the easiest way of handling it. I could also theoretically just zip it and try to put it on Discord, but I think the file size would definitely be too large with all the old worlds. But I've recently gotten a bit nostalgic about things, and yeah, just being back on the old one, there's still quite a few good things about my Minecraft worlds that I would actually like to have back again. So this should hopefully be good. But yeah, the whole Minecraft thing is on another it's another story. I kind of want to make maybe 2 more videos on that before I try and fix the PC, because there's still the ongoing thing there with the smelter stuff. So that's my other plan for today, and then afterwards I'll hopefully just get into trying to repair the thing and then go from there. I could maybe wait with the stuff until I'm back on the main PC, but yeah, without it being running already, I don't know when that's really definitely going to happen. But yeah, at least after talking to some people, I'm a bit more cautiously optimistic about my next repair attempt being hopefully successful. And I hope that afterwards it's going to just stay as it is, keep working, keep functioning, because I'm so damn tired of trying to, or having to do this kind of thing all the time. A fun thing, and you may call me an idiot for this, if this repair attempt works, I could have done it in December. I have all the parts here for that. So if that works, I could have easily fixed it within a day or two, and it's kinda totally on me, but I don't care. There was a lot of stuff going on, there still is, and I'm just going to do it at my pace. But yeah, let's see, was there anything else to talk about today? Oh yeah, I think I wanted to talk about this for a while, but I never really got to it. You may remember that one game that I had the demo for and showed you guys a while ago, Steve Door. The game where you are basically a dock worker and you handle containers and that kind of thing. I actually bought it a while ago in a Steam sale, but the thing is, I wanted to make a video on it, show it to all of you guys, but at the end of the day, I spent an hour with that game, also recording it during the time, but around the 40-minute mark I kind of felt like the game isn't bad, but it's not for me. And I decided that on the spot I would be refunding it, and it felt a bit sleazy just buying it. Jesus Christ, I was hoping I could overtake the guy, but he then decided to also step on the gas. Ah, Jesus Christ. So yeah, I bought it, I had a bit of a good time, but at the end of the day, after an hour or so, I really felt that it wasn't for me, and it would have been weird for me to upload that video. First up, because I would be kind of doing a weird thing where I bought the game, got some content out of it, and then refunded it afterwards. That didn't feel right. But also because at the end, I noticed during the recording that I wasn't having... I don't want to say I wasn't even having a good time with it or anything, but it just was... It wasn't for me. So while I wish there were at least a few people playing that game and making videos on it so that it could maybe also have its time in the sun, I'm definitely not the person to do it. But yeah, if you want to do some dock working with similar assets that we have in this game as well, it's basically built on the same basic asset packs, but I mean Motortown obviously has in-house modelers now that make stuff specifically for the game. If you're into that kind of thing with a bit of a story on the side, then yeah, Steve Door might be something to look into. But yeah, I just wasn't really... I wasn't in for it at the time. Maybe at some point, if I feel a bit different about it, I might go back to it and buy it again, I don't know. But then again, if I buy it once more, I would definitely keep it at that point. No going back and forth all the time, that's also kinda not really my style. I think I had maybe like 1 or 2 games that I bought, refunded, and then later bought again. But yeah, it's not something that I usually do. I don't really want to abuse the system, but sometimes it doesn't click on the first try, so it might be worth going back. Who knows? I was also considering to maybe make like a, not necessarily tier list kind of video for this game, but something of that sort. Just talking about the different types of jobs that have their own levels here, just how good they are and what I would wish for each of them. So just going through them one by one in order of most developed to the least developed. That might be a fun idea. But I'm not entirely sure how I would be going through that exactly. I mean, the most developed would definitely be cargo transportation. Just for the sheer amount of vehicles there are and different sub-jobs and all of that. Oh, that surprised me for a moment. Okay, I might actually have to get the hook out. Because of that stupid lantern over there. But yeah, that might be something for later down the line. Hopefully for back on the new PC. I hope it's not going to take too much longer, but who knows. And to be clear, while I talk about wanting to get it fixed, I haven't done anything past trying to replace the power supply unit after the whole thing shut down and wouldn't boot again. Move! See, and this is why I'm breaking the traffic rules all the time. Because ain't nobody got time for this. And that. Okay, anyways, we are done for today. Got a bit of stuff done here. Honestly, the level requirement of 100 for the thingy there, I think it's 100. I should maybe check. Let's take a look at it for the end of the video just to see if I'm maybe mistaken. I gotta say though, the level requirement is quite high. And I remember grinding to level 100 in order to get the strongest winch on the boom. And that's really... it takes a while. Even though a lot of the tow truck missions will give you more than one level. Or at least one level, so it's not the slowest grind. But it gets a bit grindy regardless. So let's have a quick look there, and then I'm going to end the video, and we are going to see when I make the next one. But the main takeaway is I haven't really been stopping playing Motortown for the last bit. I just haven't really made videos on the entire thing, which I maybe should have, but with how everything went, taking a bit of a break was maybe the best idea, at least for making videos. It's just, for me it's such a difference. I like playing the game, but I also like working towards stuff, so knowing full well that on my copy of the main character on this PC, I won't be keeping any of the progress that I make. It's really discouraging me from doing anything with it to begin with, apart from stuff that's like showcasing. So let's see, here it is, 620k. Requires a driver level of 200, and you know what? I'm tapping out real quick. I know that sound is gone and everything, but let's have a quick look at motortown.info. And let me just check the Golima rotator on that thing. Golima rotator, and it needs Weka level 50. Okay, so that has been changed at some point. It used to be 100, I'm pretty sure of it, but it may have been lowered before full release. Might have been doing the public testing stuff or something. Okay, so I don't even need to grind this stuff anymore. I just need to get the money and driver level 200. So I'm still decently far away from it. But yeah, if I want to get closer to that, I might as well just try and, I don't know, just drive a sports car around in order to get a bit of money. Speaking of which, the last thing that I would like to do today before actually saying goodbye is show you guys my other vehicles on this character. Just so you know how stupidly I've been playing the entire thing here. First thing I did was get a loan of 10k and sell my starter car in order to buy the Dabo. This getup is actually a temporary one. I should actually change it over. I have the same smiley thing going on as on the other one. So let's quickly do that. Okay, let's browse. I'm not entirely sure which one. Oh god, I might actually have to look this up where I have my other livery. I know I uploaded it, but there it is. So let's configure attachment. It's always going to make you pay them again or buy them again, so let's just not do that. Yeah, this is what it actually should be looking like. So here we go. Back onto the parking lot if it allows me. The next thing I bought afterwards was a Lilliput because I just wanted to do a bit of bus driving, and this thing is still pretty decent. I upgraded it to go to Guangjin as well, so that's another way to make good money quickly. Even though on the server there's nobody who just has a permanently stationed campy over there. So I actually have to drive over there. Afterwards I got myself a Dory Wrecker because it's the new hotness and it's actually pretty nice for a lot of jobs. At least for the easier ones, and as I think I said before, they licked Lijo Island clean of any job that this thing could take on, so that got a bit less useful very quickly. And then I just decided, hey, let's screw around a little bit. I want to get myself my old Mickey again, and also the Neo, which I temporarily even upgraded to have the rally suspension and everything. I actually tried out the V12 with it. It's pretty good. I'll definitely recreate that on my main character when I get back on the main PC. Then I got the SPT1 because, hey, car trailering is nice. I think I did so specifically to buy myself my servos again, and I mean, this thing for taxi missions, good money, lot of fun. I might eventually switch out the tires for drift ones, because grip isn't really helpful with comfort. It's easier to keep your comfort if your car can't do sharp turns or anything like that. So if it starts drifting through its own mass and inertia and everything, that might save me from losing comfort levels too quickly. The grip changes recently actually made it a bit worse in that regard. And when I started actually getting into the big buses, specifically for tone bonus and AI drivers. So we have a few buses over here. That was a large investment that took a while. Got myself my good old Golima semi, as I mentioned, with the help of Santa's cabin and also massive and unsustainable loan taking. Got myself a Jemusi because while I want to help out with some of the supply chain stuff, I wanted to do limestone in particular. And then I noticed that my Golima semi, of course, doesn't work with the old dump trailer because it's too short and yeah. 6x4 heavy semis are not a good idea for that. You need either the Jemusi semi or the SRT or CUDA. But yeah, that's something that happened. And then for a little fun event, I just took a scooty from the workshop. There are actually quite a few front lights here. Yeah, they all just turn on. This thing is amazing. I don't remember who did it, but it's on the workshop. And yeah, then I got myself a Lomax trailer because I wanted to get some of the tow jobs back onto the main island. And that meant taking my Golema and the Lomax down to Southern OG and just grabbing a few of the cars, putting it on the trailer, and yeah, going from there, just delivering stuff so that we would finally have a few more jobs to do on the Northern Island. And then I got my Brutus Wrecker from that. And yeah, I've done some quite extensive stuff with Santa's Cabin in order to make all of that happen. This was really kind of a speed run in a lot of ways. I either had a lot of money or just was completely in the negative. Although, even with bigger loans, I managed to just keep up with the amount of money that was taken out of the account, so it worked out quite well. Anyways, enough about that. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I don't know if I'm going to show more of this character, but hey, when Hooky streams, I'm usually trying to also get into the sessions, so you might see him in the background on his streams. There have been a few things on the last one in particular. There are a few fun clips on Twitch on that kind of thing, so yeah, check them out if you want to. Anyways, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and until next one, whatever that video might be, whenever it comes out, I don't really know right now. Things are a bit chaotic right now. Until then, have a good one, and bye bye.